So we're gonna go ahead and take a load of corn down. So why don't you join me for that? First we gotta do is we gotta load up the truck. Make sure that leg's going. We got the tarp open up here, and the grain's going to come out of the bed. It's going to get real loud. You might want to turn that volume down. Transfer. We have a scale in here, a big indoor scale to help us know when to pull up in the semi. I got the weights down to get where I want what corner in the semi. You could also use the air here to tell you what percent like full. But scale is way easier. That's why we got this big light up here so you can't miss it. Or you could. Alright, gotta move up before corn goes overboard. Used to not care, corn used not to be worth anything. I mean, it ain't worth much more than a Big Mac.
Depends how much of it you have.
So, going places, it is a little bit of a drive. Whether it be the Coopers, you know, about a strong hour round trip, or there's ethanol plants that we deliver to and other co-ops, what have you. So they're not right down the road, so it's definitely a wee bit of a drive. So in the semi, I got a farm radio here that is in all our farm vehicles, tractors, combines. So that's to communicate with people on the farm. And then up here is CV, so that's to communicate with other semi drivers. So yeah.
So what does Cooper's do with the grain that we're hauling today?
So they'll grind it out. They have a feed mill right here. So on the left is where they store it. On the right is their feed mill here, and they'll grind it out for livestock, turkeys, mainly chickens. This is their north mill here in Fort Recovery. So they got a couple mills, but it's a pretty large one here.
What's if you had to guess, what's kind of the radius that people drive in?
Well, right here they got a pretty good basis here in Mercer County, and right here next to Indiana. So people come from pretty far. Yeah, I'm from about 35 miles north of here. So yeah, 50-mile radius, I'd take a guess. But I mean, if they got a better basis, you're gonna be driving in. So anywhere from just north of Dayton to Baylor County to Adams County, Indiana. This truck right here is nice because I got this electronic button where I can open and close the tarp, so when it's nice and cold in the winter, I don't even have to leave the seat of the semi. I can open up the tarp here. I can also dump with it, but that takes quite a bit of skill. We'll see if I get there one day.
It's not too bad today.
Yeah, so we'll come up here to the scale here. So I got a open up the tarp so they can probe in at the corn.
So that arms the probe, and
Yeah.
they put it down in the grain to get moisture?
Yeah, so they'll put it down in a couple different places, and the corn will come through the probe. And they're testing a variety of things: moisture, damage to the corn, corn material, things that aren't corn. And they'll probably dock you based on recording things, but hopefully our goal is not to get docked at all. The biggest thing is moisture has to be 15.5 or under. If you go over, you get docked maybe a penny or two, or 7/10 or whatever, how they ever dock you. So it's usually not bad. We manage our grain correctly that you stay under right next to 15.5.
And that has to do with how you store it?
Yep. Yeah, storing, harvesting, drying the corn. Number one is where we dump the corn. Not too much room for error.
No.
Cooper's does take like wheat too and whatnot, corn, so sometimes they use this door. Wouldn't only help protecting weather, but also to give you the go sign that you can dump after they tested it and the pit's ready to go. So they keep the trucks moving pretty good here.
And this is a bottom dump?
Yep. Yeah, thankfully I don't have to raise my trailer at all. Go into the skinny line here. So, I've done this often enough that I know exactly where to stop when that second tire rolls off the
Yep.
pavement.
You can feel it.
Yep. It's a good, that's the spot. Let's go dump the corn, shall we? Pretty good sized kernel, not too much damage. We'll see what percentage it is when we get the ticket. I know it's almost gone. I don't like big old messes because I don't want to scoop it up. back, but I still can't dump it back as fast as I got the pit full from the first load. But it still only takes a little while here at Cooper's. Power wash the semi. That's tomorrow's job. Now the winter's finally looking like it's over. Gotta get out of here as quick as possible because I got the next person waiting. I like to do this whole loop in under 10 minutes if I can in Cooper's. It's sunny out. I got these Gangsta Farmer approved $1 aviators from Dollar Tree. Don't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you saying there's branded merch?
Maybe. Yeah, they got their livestock trailers and more of their feed trucks over here that really run almost 24/7. They got some going. But yes, we're going around the loop now. After we dump, it's nice, big, nice loop. Don't have to worry about no sharp turns or nothing. And here they got the same scale in, scale out. It's on the same scale we came in. We'll scale out to get our net weight for what you get paid for and the amount of bushels you bring in. So every 56 pounds is a bushel.
And that's where the money comes from.
That's right, that's how you get paid, for the bushel. So I got my ticket, and it's February, so we did our February contracts. And I'm trying to fill it, it's kind of last week here of February. And I got 537 bushels to go on the contract, so about a half a load maybe a little more than half a load to go. So that's all right. We'll spot the rest out. Corn's been going up here lately, so it'll be all right. But we got our ticket here, and triple wall ticket contract, and it's got moisture on there, so we did all right. 15.4 on the moisture, and no problems with damage or anything like that. So moisture 15.4, it's right where you want it, where you get the most money and weight on water or other moisture content, but you also don't get docked for it. So it was a good load.
It's a sweet spot.
That's right, that's where you want it, and that's where you want your moisture to read, because that's the best number really. That 15.0, 15.4.
Yep.
If you go over 15.5, as long as you stay under 16.0, you only get docked a penny. So I mean, heck, it's not your 2 cents worth, but it's a penny's worth.
And now that we're empty, we can just fly down the road.
Yeah. Well, like 55. So we don't go over that. But no, the big thing actually is now that we're empty, we can stop a lot faster, and so it's a lot safer when you got these intersections or people love to pull out in front of semis. And when you're full, that's just dangerous. That's dangerous. You gotta be ready to stop, or if somebody's passing in front of you, you gotta be ready to slow down. You wouldn't think it would happen that often, but now that I've been driving for a while, if you drive all day, about once a day, you gotta be ready to hit that Jake brake, right? But now that we're empty, we can stop. We can stop nice and quick.
That's true. Good deal.
Great ice cream, Wilshire Drive-In. If you're watching this video and you live close to Wilshire, I'd say within 100 miles. Wilshire Drive-In, ice cream, can't beat it.
That better be pretty good ice cream.
It is definitely some of the best.
Alright, here's 33.
Yep, 33 goes that way, 49 jogs over here on 81. So this is a nice, fun churn. See, this car pulled up, so I can't quite make this turn here unless there's no... Could, but it's not worth it. They got an awful lot of semis to the town of Wilshire, and they don't necessarily, state of Ohio doesn't necessarily have the best traffic pattern, and that St. Mary's River goes through here. Pretty big river that goes to Fort Wayne. So you got traffic cones here. That's because this is more than a 90-degree turn, and semis always hit that. About once a week it gets hit, and the state of Ohio has to come out and replace it. They take forever, block the whole road. You would think that they would just fix the problem by fixing the road, but nope. About once a week, and I take pictures of it and I post on my Twitter page, Fish Live in Water, clever name, I know. Pictures of that railing, so you can follow that. If you ever wondered, when has the Wilshire guardrail been hit, and have they got it fixed yet? Geez, there's been some bad things there. You gotta swing that wide if you don't know.
Whether you like it or not, someone's keeping tabs on it.
Yeah, taxpayers are paying for it, so thank you guys. So when you come into elevators and stuff, they're at Cooper's, they recognize the trucks, you don't have to go in and tell them, but a lot of these newer, bigger places, they got tags, like NPS female, this is Poet, an ethanol plant, where they have an automatic scanner where it registers the truck, and you can put on the computer what you're hauling, where you're hauling from, who you're selling for. So that's something that's nice. You don't have to go in and out. It speeds up the process. That's why I got tags all over this truck laying around. Come up here to Pancake Road, home of Triple L Farms.
There it is.
Down here's the grain. Where we pull in and we load her up and we do it all over again. Unless it's quitting time, which ain't never quitting time. I don't know what time quitting time is.
When everything closes.
Pretty muddy, all the snow be melting. We got a brand new scale here in the Legadoid, and I just mudded it all up. Time to get the power washer out, make it all pretty again. Spring cleaning. Park right here, where I got the scale on my back window, just under 5,000. It's right where I want it. So I'll share out. Thanks for joining me on this journey down to Cooper Farms to deliver some corn. Keep the world a churning. That's what we say anyways. Gangsta Farmer out.